Hello everyone, how are you? So today we will see how to create a real class with attributes and methods. So we have seen in the last session that to create a class we have to use a keyword that is class. For example, if we want to create a class that creates objects which are persons, we can do it easily. So person, and remember that the first letter must be not must, but it is preferable to be a big letter. So class person. So to give some attributes to that class, we have to introduce it with a method that is underscore underscore or double underscore in it double underscore. So diff, and this is how I do it. So with two underscore in it and another double score. So we use this parenthesis and we write here self. So self it simply means the object that we are using. Of course we can use another word. Self, it is not a keyword, because as you see its color hasn't changed, so it is not a keyword. We can use another word, of course, for example object or whatever you want, but it is preferable to use this word self. It is very very used with programmers. So self, and now we will introduce the attributes that we want to use. For example, for this person we can for example give him a name or her a name and an age, for example. So in this method, which is a special method in it, we will define this name with self name, and we will see why we use this point here. So this point that I put between self and name, so we'll see why we use it. And here we will so we'll give him the name. So the name that so here the name that we have here, it is that one which is here, not this one. This one is the attributes that we will use, but here and here it is the name that we will give to this person. And with the same method we will or the same manner we will give him an age. So age, and the same remark. So age here refer to the number that we will put, and it is that one here, but this one is the attribute with which we will call this age. Okay, so this we will see it explicitly in an example. So this is to define an attribute. So we will, for example, define the first person. So here the person is an object, and to make it an object of this class of which is person, we'll give him this connection. So person, which is the class, and we'll give him these two arguments, the name and the age. For example, the name will be Bob, and its age will be, for example, 45. So if we print this person, so person 1, what we will have, so in the number 3 cell, yes, I didn't give it a name, okay. So here it is a person object. It is an object of the class person. So it is its name. Now, if we want to see the name of this person, which is Bob, we will use this attribute, which is name. So self, which is the object, and the attribute, it is the name. So it is the same here. So here is the object, and we will add to him this dot with the attribute, which is name. So if we do this, we will get the name of this person, which is Bob. And if we want to get its age, so it is the same age. So we have 45. Good. So this special method gives us the attributes which we want to give to this class or to this objects. Of course, objects is the instance of this class. Good. Now, what if we want to change the age of this person? For example, if we have give it the wrong age and we want to change it. So to do this, we can do it with what is named a method. So this, it is an attribute, but to create a method which control or change or do whatever to this object after its creation, this is what it's called a method. So we'll define a method, and in this definition it is like the definition of a function. So for example, set, we'll call it set age, for example, and always it is about the self, and we will give it the new age, the update age that we will use. So, and what it will do, just to change the old age by the new one. So here we have the attribute which refer to the old age, but here we have the new and the updated age, which will be put here in the argument of this method. So for example, if we have created this person with this age, which is 45, and we want to change it to another age, so we have just to use this method, which is set underscore age, that we have defined. But here we have to use parentheses because we will probably put some arguments. So of course, if we didn't give it any argument but self, so here we will put just the parentheses or empty parentheses. But since we have give it this arguments which is age, so we have to put here the argument, which is of course the new or the update age. So if we did this, now the age of this person will change from 45 to 20, and we will see it. So as you see, so this is roughly what we can do with a class. So a class, it defines a class which can give us sentence of objects that we want to use in our program. To do this we can either define some attributes with this special method which is init, and special methods you are known with this underscore in the beginning and the underscores in the end. So we define attributes by or with this special method, and we can also define methods which control and change these objects by defining methods in this class. For example, here we have defined this method which is setAge. So this is what we have for today. Thank you, and if we have any question, we can you can let them in the comments. So bye bye.